Hello, I'm TurbulentTy, and welcome to another Turbulent Guide. Today we're going to be looking at the Let's Do Beachparty mod. And now this is a nice little mod for the Let's Do series. However, I do kind of have some questions about it. And basically what it is like it got a major overhaul, and I think that some of the items kind of got scrambled or forgotten about or misplaced. It's just my thought. I could be wrong on that, but I'll get to those when I get to those. But so it does add a nice new palm tree for that right here, and it does have little palm samplings just like so, and you can just plant these in the grass. And up the palm tree itself, it has a new food item, the coconut. And you can just kind of break that as well. All right, and the way these coconuts work is, in order to crack them open, you have to throw them with a right click at the ground or any kind of hard surface area right there. Otherwise, you can place them on the ground like so as well. The only problem is when you place them like this and try to break them, you won't get them back. Yet when you place them out, or unlike how when I got it out of the tree, I could just break it with my hand up there. We also have a new kind of sand block, the sand waves right here. Very nice. However, if you do try to break them to pick them up, you will only get sand. But the good news is, like, if you want to make it, you can actually make your own sand waves by using just a water bottle on it. And then that will turn it into the sand waves again. We also have these little seashells that spawn on the sand here. And when you break them, you'll get a seashell. And you can right click to open this, and when you open it, you will get a raw mussel meat, which you can cook in a furnace, and then you have a chance to get one of these other items right here, even the diamond. Yes, very low chance to get the diamond, but there is a chance. And I've tested this one, so yes, you can get all of these items out of it. And now the message in a bottle. This is one of the things where I think it was kind of an oversight. And I will kind of go through the code, my thoughts in it, when cut here in just a second. But I don't think that they actually spawn, because I think there was kind of like an error. And like I said, we're going to do a little cut to a coding section. I'll explain my thoughts in there. But if they were to spawn, they should spawn wherever the seashells do spawn. And if you want, you can always replace your seashell too. So, provided you haven't opened it. I'm in the Let's Do Beachparty code here on GitHub, and I just wanted to show you how rare it is for the message in the bottle. Like right down here, I'm in the message in the bottle JSON. Its chance is set to 100 right here, and what that means when you're calculating in the place features, it is a rarity filter is 1 divided by the chance set. So that means that this message in a bottle has a 1% chance to spawn, provided it's not interfered with by the seashells. And this is where the speculation comes in, because I'm not the best at coding. But yet the seashell rarity is set to a 1. So I kind of have a speculation here that wherever there is a seashell, because this is set to a 1, which 1 divided by 1 is 100, I think every time that a message in the bottle should have spawned, it'll just be replaced with a seashell. Now, like I said, I don't know all of Minecraft coding. I'm not a modder or coder. I just kind of play with them and just remember a little bit how to read it from my college days. But yeah, so I think that might be an issue with the rarity chance, because I have yet to find a message in the bottle. And like I said, this right here should make it a 1 in 100, which is fine. But I just wonder if the seashell JSON is just kind of overwriting it with their 1 divided by 1 chance, because these are meant to spawn in the same biomes as the Beachparty and everything like that, or in the beach biome and everything like that. My thought on the matter is that due to kind of an oversight. I don't think the message in a bottle can actually spawn. But I could be wrong. If I am, someone please correct me in the comments. I'd love to just be able to figure this out. If you do happen to find a message in a bottle, you have a chance to get a piece of paper out of it, an empty map, a woodland explorer map, an ocean explorer map, a treasure map, or a shipwreck map, as well as the glass bottle it came in. This mod also adds 2 new villager professions. We have the barkeeper, and then we have the beach boy. And so the barkeeper, you'll give this to the job with the tiki bar, which you will craft the tiki bar with the palm planks. This one, it needs to be the palm planks. You can't use any other wood, otherwise you'll not get it in the recipe. So it has to be palm planks, and you'll just craft it in the crafting table like so, and that will get you that. And this is kind of another thing I was talking about earlier, is like, it seems a little like, let's put it this way, like this is an expert level barkeeper. These are the only trades he's gotten. And same with all these other ones. They never got, like, here's my master barkeeper. I was like, I thought for sure I had got one up to master just to fully chest this. But they do not get any other trades. And when I was in the code, it's like they have the table for the different levels, but they're all just empty. So I think it was just during their massive overhaul when they kind of shifted from polluted sand and seashell sand to the new thing where they kind of place them on top. I think this is one of the things that kind of just got left behind. And I could be wrong on that. And it's just intentional. But it just, I thought it was kind of weird that it had the table, but it only had one level, the first level, filled out. But your possible trades for the barkeeper is right here. They will either sell you ice or snowballs, or they will buy powdered snow or a bucket of water from you for some emeralds too. Let's see if I can find one. They kind of give you the price. Yeah, so they will, and they usually need quite a few as well. As you can see, there's a little 12. And then we have the beach boy. You give the villager this job profession with a lounge chair. And kind of the same deal, whereas like if you just kind of go through, their trades don't change. And it's the same thing as like they have the table for it, but it's just empty in the code. But your possible trades are the sunglasses, the water wings, the bikini, and the swimming trunks. But to craft the lounge chair, what you'll need palm planks. This one has to be palm planks, 2 sticks, and 2 pieces of wool. Moving down the line of functional blocks, this one does have a radio, and it does work. And I don't want to play too much just because in case it is copyrighted or whatever. But you can actually use your mouse wheel to kind of scroll through the stations as well. You activate it with a right click. And to craft it, you will need 2 note blocks and an overgrown disc. Now this overgrown disc can be found in like basically in just about any loot tables, like for villages or shipwrecks, or I think even the Desert Temple has it in there too. So you'll have to just find the overgrown disc. And unfortunately, I won't say it's like rare, because like in my other servers that I've played with this mod on there, I seem to have like found it fairly easy. But I say that and I'm just worried that like someone's gonna be like, oh, I've been looking forever and I can't find it. How rare is it? And it's like, in my experience, not that hard to find. But I'm sure there's always the bad luck of the draw, if you will. Next we have the mini fridge. And this is crafted with 5 iron ingots and a piece of redstone dust like so. And you can interact with this. And you can use it to make some recipes right here. And so basically you just kind of put these 2 items in there. Like the bottom will be like your ice or your snowball. I just have some ice left over in here from making these. But you can make the chocolate ice cream with some cocoa beans. the coconut popsicle with a open coconut. Remember, you had to throw it. The sweet berry ice cream with sweet berries. The melon popsicle with the melon slice. And then a cactus popsicle with a piece of cactus. And these are all ice right there, as you can see. And the very rare underview of the cactus bottom. And you can also make some ice cream as well, or sundaes, I should say. So we have the coconut sundae with the open coconut and a snowball. The sweet berry sundae with sweet berries. And then the chocolate sundae with the cocoa beans and snowballs, of course. And kind of backing up, the tiki bar also is an interactable block. And you use that to make some certain drinks as well. And so kind of the same principle as the mini fridge. You just kind of put your items in there, top and bottom. And it'll just kind of produce out. You don't need to add anything else or anything like that. It's just the two items. And so if you add a pumpkin and some ice, you'll get the pumpkin cocktail. The coconut cocktail is with ice and an open coconut. Then we have the cocoa beans and the ice for a chocolate cocktail. The melon cocktail with a melon slice. The honey cocktail with the honeycomb. Sweet berries will get you the sweet berry cocktail. The coconut milkshake will get you... Yeah, okay, so this one we actually have to slow down a little bit. So the coconut milkshake, you actually have to use the coconut sundae and a bucket of milk. And then for the chocolate milkshake, you will use the chocolate sundae and a bucket of milk. The sweet berry milkshake, you will use sweet berry sundae and the bucket of milk. And then you can use sweet berries and a bucket of water to make a refreshing drink. And then I just checking to see if it gives me any special effects. No, it does not. So it is just a saturation item. I was just testing that. The water breathing and the dolphin's grace here, we will talk about that. Well, I guess when I get to the crafting of these items right here, because you actually get this bonus when you wear a full set of swimwear, which I guess I'll just talk about the swimwear now. So there's two different sets. There is this set right here with the the beach hat, and then the water wings, the bikini, and the Crocs. And then there is the sunglasses, swim wings, trunks, and the Crocs. The Crocs are kind of tough to see on the armor stand, but here if I just open up my character right there, you can kind of see little green boots on him right there. And you can feel free to mix and match as far as like which kinds you want to go. It's just like you need one for each part right here, like the head, the torso, the legs, and the feet, and to craft them. So for the beach hat, you'll need you'll need 4 pieces of wheat, but you'll need 3 on the bottom, a piece of wool in the middle, and then a piece of wheat on top. For the sunglasses, you'll need 3 sticks, and then 2 black stained glass panes to make the sunglasses. The swim wings, you'll need 4 pieces of dried kelp. The swim trunks, you'll need 5 pieces of dried kelp, and then 3 strings. The bikini, you'll need 5 pieces of dried kelp, and then 1 string in the middle there. And the Crocs, you'll just need 4 pieces of dried kelp, and then kind of an L shape right there. You can also make a couple rubber rings as well. So we have the blue rubber ring, and that is crafted with 8 pieces of dried kelp and a piece of blue dye. Then we have the pink rubber ring, which is made with 8 pieces of dried kelp and a piece of pink dye. And then we have the striped rubber ring, and that is made by just combining the 2 rubber rings together, and that will get you that. There's also a pool noodle, which you can just kind of pick up and take a swing with it. You can also dye this different colors if you so choose, with just whatever color dye you like, but as made with 3 pieces of dried kelp. There's also a boat. It's called, it's a floaty boat, I think is what they call it in the mod. Let's see what they call it. Yep, floaty boat. So it is a floaty boat that is made with 5 pieces of dried kelp. Now, some of the more decorative blocks in this mod, we do have some more tiki style furniture. Like right here we have the tiki cabinet. This is made with 4 palm planks and 4 palm slabs. So you have the palm planks in the 4 corners, and then you have the slabs kind of between them. It does have to be palm wood, and this will actually operate like a chest as well, so you can do that. Then we have a chair, and this is made with 1 palm plank and then 5 palm plank slabs and 2 sticks, and you can sit in it too if you so choose. Then we have a table, and this is made with 3 palm slabs, 2 palm planks, and 2 sticks. This one I just put there just so I can show you. This is the crafting recipe right there on the board. This table that I have right here is just to kind of show you that if you place it down, you can extend it to kind of make it as long as you like. Next, we have the beach chair, which this one was kind of a little bit big, so I had to put it off over here. And you will craft that with 3 palm planks, 5 sticks, and 1 piece of white wool. You can actually sit in this one as well. Little texture kind of glitch when you're sitting in there. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a texture glitch. That's just you looking at the frilly part up front here. So, yeah, okay, never mind. Not a glitch, it's just, that's actually just what you're looking at. Then we have the deck chair. This is made with 4 palm planks and 2 pieces of wool. This one you actually cannot lay in, unfortunately. This one's just decorative. Then we have the hammock. And this is made with 4 palm planks, like so, and 3 pieces of wool. And this one, unfortunately, you also cannot lie in. Then we have the tiki chair, which is really just a stool, and that is crafted with a palm plank, a stick, and a piece of wool. We also have the beach parasol. This is crafted with 2 sticks and 3 pieces of wool. And you can actually open it with a shift right click. So there's that. And then we have the beach towel, which is kind of made like a door, but you use wool. So 6 pieces of wool gets you a beach towel, and you can sit on it. Alright, and then just to kind of showcase the other color palettes of this mod, we have the palm log and the palm wood. Then we have the stripped palm log and stripped palm wood there. The palm planks themselves. The palm stairs. Palm slab. The palm pressure plate. All these recipes are the same as like the regular items for like a door, or pressure plate, or anything like that. So that's why I'm just kind of going fast and showcasing them. The palm trap door. Palm fence gate, palm button, boat, which this one is actually pretty nice there. I like that little stripe on the side of it. The boat with the chest, the palm sign, and the palm hanging sign. There is one other special block called the palm floorboard, and I put just the regular palm planks right here just to kind of let you see the difference between the two. But you craft these with 2 palm planks and then 2 palm slabs. So there is that. There is also a palm beam block, and this is crafted with 2 stripped palm logs. Now, I feel like this is going to be the block that I get the most questions on. And I don't think you can get this block outside of creative mode. It's the dried wheat block. And kind of like earlier when I was talking about how this mod got a major overhaul, I think the event to actually get this dried wheat block kind of just forgot to be replaced or something. I'm actually going to do another cut and go into the code here and just kind of show you. There is really just nothing for the dried wheat block as far as I can tell. The mod page says that if you're in a hot biome, it should just kind of transform on its own. But we're going to go through the code here, and I'm going to show you I cannot find an event to cause the wheat to change. But if you were actually able to get it, you can craft with it the dried wheat stairs and the dried wheat slab. Same recipe as any wheat or any same recipe as any stair or slab. Okay, and this is kind of my theory and why I don't think you can get the dried wheat block without creative mode currently. Because when I go up here and just search through, I'll just start the top one here. This is the one I already had open, but I'll just click on to show you that this is the one. This is just coordinates for how it should be placed to make sure up is up and everything like that. And then when I go down, it's just the item model, and then the block model, and then its loot table for like surviving an explosion. And my theory is this mod actually went a major overhaul, and I think it was just an oversight where the event to make dry, or for a wheat block to dry in the warmer climates, just kind of got overlooked. Because back in the earlier days of this mod, it used to have like polluted sand was how you'd find the message in the bottle. It was like its own block, and seashells were its own block as well. And now they're kind of an asset on top of the sand, the seashells that is. Same with the message in the bottle. So what I think was just when the mod author did that massive overhaul, I just think a few things kind of were just kind of left behind, or just kind of forgotten, if you will. So that's my theory on why I don't think you can actually get the dried wheat block. I'll also have my little testing world of all my different ideas that I tried to actually get it, because it's supposed to happen in warm biomes. So yeah, but I have not been able to create it. And like I said, just searching through the code up here, there is no event that converts the wheat or the hay bale block into the dried wheat block. Okay, and this is just kind of my little testing area I had to try and get the dried wheat block. And so over here I just left these out. I do have the tick count on this one set a lot higher, just to kind of show you that. So we have that right there. I had left these out just on the beach, well, this is technically the desert biome, because I figured this was the hottest biome, so if it were to happen, it would happen here. And I did test this on the beach as well, but the beach was a little ways away from this desert, and I don't want to travel back, so I'm just doing it here just to show you. But I've also tried to right-clicking on the hay bales here with like an axe to kind of if you could peel the bark off the log, if I could just kind of do it that way, just to kind of cause an interaction. I placed the hay bale on top of I tried to place it on the campfire, but it just places it right above there. And then when I break the wheat itself, I just get wheat. And when I break the hay bale itself, I just get another hay bale. So that's kind of my testing area. Go back into creative just before I get beat around by the mobs, because this is technically still nighttime. But yeah, I don't think you can actually get it without using creative mode to just spawn it in. I am out of ideas on how to get that particular block. And then we have these two rubber rings right here. We have the pelican rubber ring, which looks like this, and then we have the axolotl rubber ring, which looks like that. These two you cannot craft. Kind of like the music disc, you actually have to find these in a loot box. So yeah, those are just going to be based on the game's willingness to give them to you. One other thing before we head out, we do have the sand bucket, and you craft this with 5 pieces of dried kelp and a wooden shovel. And what you can do with this, you can actually right click on sand and pick it up, and then you can place it down, and you can make a little sand castle. And kind of where you click on the castle itself is kind of where you will place it. And kind of a neat thing too, if you step on it, you can actually destroy it as well, and you do get this little sand pile, which is kind of neat because it actually does slow you down. Like if I just sprint at it, you can just see that it just slowed me down. Yeah, and then after that, you can't. Once it's a sand pile, I'm right clicking on it right now. You cannot actually pick it back up, so you just kind of have to dig it back up. Unfortunately, it does not drop anything. All right, that's pretty much what I have on the Let's Do Beach mod right here. Unfortunately, I don't have a little fancy banner. This mod doesn't have that built in, so I can't offer you that. But I would like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope it helped you in some way. And if you do know anything about the message in the bottle or the dried wheat block, please feel free to drop it in the comment below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.